But we don't need to drag out the question and answer
Yeah, we don't need to
session
drag it out. If you want to, yeah.
for long. We can call it early. No, you're going to be loved by the masses when you give them a longer lunch.
When I'm done smoking, I'm going to stop.
Give them time to get off post and get something delightful.
Ladies and gentlemen, our modernization panel will be led by the director of CDID and with participation from the ACAMS. So at this time, we will hear opening comments from the CDID director, Colonel Matt Rauscher. Sir?
Hey, good morning. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, team, my name is Colonel Matt Rauscher. I'm currently the acting CDID director here at Fort Sill. With Kern and Al, we thank you for the opportunity to be here and spend a couple minutes with you. We're going to talk. My open comments will focus on the fire CDID team, our priorities, and our path forward to the Army of 2030 and beyond to the Army of 2040. I'll also discuss the Army's plan for counter-UAS to support the operational force. The CDID mission, develop fires-related concepts, requirements, and experimentation to validate .mil-PF, which we have talked about, and I'll talk a little further on about how we're trying to expedite that capability moving forward. We're focused on the combined arms capabilities to complement the joint, the interagency, and the multinational capabilities. But more importantly, our ACAMS act as a user representative to our material developers for FA and ADA. Our ACAMS also serve as a primary point of contact for our fielded forces in regards to any .mil-PF issues or concerns that the force has. And we kind of saw that earlier today, and the ability for the force to reach back and reach out to the ACAMS to get them to help those issues and concerns that haven't been addressed or we have not even seen in our initial stab at the .mil-PF. But before I get into how it works, I want to take a minute to talk about the team of teams that Major General Camper has established here at the Fire Center. We are one of few, if not the only CDID that has the relationships and the connections we have here at Fort Sill. The Commandant's here at Snow Hall, the CFT director's up in Building 475, CDID just up the road at Knox Hall, and of course the CG and the FCO staff up in McNair Hall. All in walking distance, all on the same sheet of music, and all focused on the same objectives. And I will tell you, talking to my CDID brother and sister, and that is not the case across the centers of excellence. So we are blessed here with Major General Camper's leadership and making sure we're focused and we're all moving in the right direction. So how does it all work? Well, inside of CDID, our concept teams develop initial concepts, requirements, and solutions. Currently, our team is laser focused on the Army of 2040. That's where our concepts are. The Army 2030 is pretty much put to bed from a concept standpoint. We've done our experimentations, and now we're focused on the 2040. They will pass these concepts off to our battle lab here at Fort Sill and ICO Hall. They will experiment with the concepts to refine ideas, solution, prototypes, and evolving technologies. At the completion of the experimentation, the force mod proponent, General Camper, in conjunction with AFC and FCC, will determine if the concept, the solution, the prototype, or the evolving technology mitigates a capability gap. And if it does, is it ready for requirement determination either through the JSIDS or ACIDS process? AFC will then determine if the solution is a signature program, and if it is, it will be managed by one of the CFTs, and if it will be managed as an enabler here by CDID. The final material solution, of course, is developed by our material developers, PEO, Missiles and Space, or in some of our cases specifically, the Rapid Capabilities and Critical Technology Office, better known as RCTO, as prototypes. And we have several of those, just DEM SHORAD, IFPCAL, HPM, just to name a few. Both Al and Kern will talk specifically about the programs in each of their portfolios, which I'm sure will address most of your questions. But I did want to address the speed. And we talked about this just earlier this morning. You know, we were moving at the process of development of material solutions at the speed probably not seen since World War II. But what comes with what the largest challenges with that is, and what these two gentlemen and our three FA ACAMs handle every day, is how do you make .mil-PF process faster? How do you make it work at the speed of combat, not the speed of government? And that is where our biggest challenge lies. As Major General Camper said, we have to be very comfortable that we're not going to have every solution today, and we don't. But what we do is stab at it and continue to evolve it as fast as we can to ensure that as we continue our process and procedures through .mil-PF, that what we provide to our soldiers, whether it's a prototype or a new piece of kit, that they have what they need to fight the system. Because the soldiers don't care if it's a prototype. They don't care if it's a new, they want to make sure that they have the dot mil PF they need in order to fight the kit. And that's what we're trying to achieve every day. And that's what these ACMs do on a daily fight across the Army. Next, I want to provide our top priorities as a fire seated. First, AIMD, IOT&E. We've talked about IBCS in depth. The IOT&E is ongoing. Colonel Chisholm